It's Week 7 of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Bengals and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Brandon Gardner alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead freed up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken on the 25. A 46-yard punt, a 4-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Herbert off of play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, back with the run and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return just down across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. And Burrow going to throw again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now this throw caught left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got him.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him. Let's go!
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Herbert. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? I mean, he's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. From the 27, Burrow. And Woods has it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They find some open field here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that'll set him back 5. Now it's Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at it.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bengals 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Now it's Patterson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with, to try to at least get down into field goal range. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty. But now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might have...
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Herbert off of play action. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert on 1st down now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keith Taylor. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Edwards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T.J. Hawkinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on
Herbert, his 3rd interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he's gonna miss this one. Line to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter. Obviously, that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row.
And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Back now here on EA Sports. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Justin Herbert flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. So now, once again, the Ravens will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burrow looking to pass. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD. Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now, once again, the Bengals will try for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Bryant has it. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it.
We're going to shut you down.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 31, Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 36. 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keith Taylor. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow will throw. But going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. Touchdown Bengals. T.J. Hawkinson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Now Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Herbert. This one caught by Kittle. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now on 4th down here, that pass pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Burrow. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Good job.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.